Hi, welcome back to Feel Food Factor. Today I'm going to show you how to make lobia sabzi, but that is not dry lobia, but it is the bean variety of lobia. So this is where the lobia seeds or the black eye pea comes from. So this is the bean variety of it. And I've taken two potatoes, cut them into small squares. And then I've also taken salt, turmeric powder, red chili powder, and this is about 4 tablespoons of sesame seeds and 5 to 6 red chilies, and also I'm going to add hing. So hing gives a very nice flavor, as you all know. So now that I've heated up a pan, I'm going to add in some oil and let the oil also heat up. So once the oil is hot, I'm going to fry the potatoes in this hot oil. I've taken about 3 tablespoons of oil. So I'm just going to roast the potatoes until they are a little golden in color. So in a different pan, I'm dry roasting the sesame seeds and on low flame. Please keep in mind that if the sesame seeds are on high flame, they get burnt very easily. So on low flame, I'm going to roast them until they are nice and golden color. See, this color is what we're looking for. So immediately I'm going to transfer it into a different plate so that it doesn't get any more cooked further. And in the same pan, I'm going to dry roast the red chilies. So I'm just breaking them into half, and I'm going to roast them on low flame. We just want them to change color but not turn dark. So in the meanwhile, I'm checking on my potatoes as well, just checking how good they're cooked. Look at the color, it's so nice. So now that the chilies are also toasted properly, I'm going to transfer it into a grinding mortar. So I'm just doing it manually. You can also doing it in a mixing jar or your spice grinder. And because my mixing jar has broke down, I had to do it manually. That's it. So yeah, now the potatoes have also roasted perfectly. See, look at the color, how golden and yellow they are. So I'm going to remove it without the oil. So in the oil remaining in the pan, I'm going to add in the lobia bean. This bean is available in all different places. When I was in my hometown, we used to eat this very regularly, and I liked this sabzi so much. So now I've also crushed the sesame seeds and the dry red chilies. See, we don't have to crush it like completely into a powder. When it is like a little textured or coarse, that's when it's going to taste very nice when it gets roasted along with the sabzi. So I'm just checking back on the beans. It has not been cooked yet. This beans is not like your regular French beans because they tend to get soft very quickly, but these beans are a little on the tougher side. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So be patient, keep it on a low flame and cook it when the lid is on. And I'm going to check back again after 10 more minutes. It started changing color already, but it will take about 15 to 20 minutes for the beans to be cooked perfectly. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a little bit of salt, and I did not shoot that I have added hing also, but then I've added hing and salt to this sesame seeds powder. So now that the beans have cooked, this entire process took me about 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I'm adding salt, turmeric powder, and also red chili powder. I did not add a lot of red chili powder here. It was less than quarter teaspoon. And also I'm adding the potatoes, and I'm going to toss it really well so that all the masalas mix properly and they are like coated well on all the pieces of the vegetables. See, now that there is already a spice level in the sesame seeds powder, if you are not so tolerant towards spice, you can also cut down on the chili powder. So now that the sabzi is almost done, I'm going to add in the sesame masala to this. See, now the texture, the color and the softness is perfect. You can see the change in color already. So I'm adding the sesame ka masala now. After adding the sesame masala, I'm again going to mix it thoroughly and make sure all the vegetables are coated well with the sesame powder. And after adding the sesame powder, I'm not going to cook it for too long. Just put the lid on and let the flavors absorb like for about 2 or 3 minutes. And after 2 or 3 minutes, all you need to do is serve it with hot rice or soft chapatis or pulkas or rotis. But trust me, this is going to taste amazing. And this is one sabzi my son doesn't complain about eating. So this is on our regular menu. So whenever I go to the vegetable market, I make sure I pick up this vegetable. It is protein packed, fiber packed, so do definitely try this recipe, and I hope you will love this recipe. And do let me know how you like it in the comments section, and like, share and subscribe to Feel Food Factor. Have fun.